Hello Taurus, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your December 2019 tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Taurus. So I'm just pulling an overarching card, seeing what the message is for you this month. Okay, so angels, spirits, guides, what do we have for Taurus? Oops. Okay, Taurus. Your overarching energy is, oh wow, we have the Nine of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? Taurus, this is the wishes fulfillment card. Wishes coming true. The difference with the Nine of Cups is you are earning every single one of those cups by the approach you're taking, by your attitude, by the way you're dealing with situations. This is bringing each one of those cups to being full, bringing you fulfillment, satisfaction. This person's face is proud of their achievements. So certainly in December there are achievements to be had for you, Taurus. This is a beautiful energy. This is also, I mean, you know, because it is Christmas, this can be about good food, celebration with friends, family, enjoying life, good conversation. But nevertheless, this is somebody who is claiming their happiness by choosing happiness, by working towards happiness, fulfillment. Beautiful message. Oh, it's a wonderful way to start the reading. Okay, so I need the four general energies, then I'm going to look at love and romance, money and career, Taurus, and then I'll pull some oracle cards. Okay. So angels, spirits, guides, what does Taurus need to hear, please? Okay, Taurus. So I'm just going to halve the cards again. Okay, so general energies. Number one, we've got death. Wow, powerful transformation. That is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Second general energy, we've got the Page of Swords, clarified by your energy, Taurus, the Six of Pentacles. Nine of Cups is in the middle, so we move to love and romance. We've got Justice here, and that's aligned with the King of Swords. I'm going to pull an extra card. Okay, we've got the Devil. And bottom cards are for money and career, Taurus. So, look at this, we've got the Ace of Wands. Two of Pentacles, I'll pull one more. King of Wands. Lovely. Let me just straighten all these up a little bit so you can see them all. Okay, Taurus. I'm going to pull an energy card. So the energy card that's come out for you is to maintain balance this month in December, Taurus. And I've noticed you've got the Two of Pentacles there. That is all about achieving balance in your life. So it might well be for some of you, certainly in terms of money and career, it might well be that you need balance between your home life, your family life, and it could be your working life, because I'm just seeing that those two are related. If not, it's about getting balance within as well. Solid balance from within in order to bring those wishes, hopes, dreams to fulfillment. Let me just read that out to you. being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to put that under there. And let's have an angel card as well. So angels, what's the message for Taurus? December 2019, please. Okay. Those cards just flew out, so let's go with it, Taurus. Interesting, okay. There is recovery and no need to worry. Maybe you're making up lost ground, maybe you're recovering from an illness, maybe you're beginning to get over something that held you back. There's a promise here, certainly in December, there's no need to worry. Allow yourself to take the steps that you need to take now, Taurus. Because I do feel some of you are guided. Yeah, no need to worry is a beautiful message. Oh, wonderful. Okay, Taurus. So Taurus, this is the Death card and the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is where fours can be about a solid foundation. Could be something that you've been working towards, getting solid foundation in your life. Could be to do with money and career. But this can be also a sign of stillness, of stagnation, guarded energy, fear, doubt, uncertainty is stopping you from moving forward. And there's a message now of whatever you're holding on too tightly to, you need to let go of. The Death card is about allowing something to end, and it is a final ending, in order to embrace the new. Now, the Pentacles, it can be linked with money, career, can also be linked with valued people in our lives, people who we value, valued relationships. Can also be about self-worth, where you might have felt a bit low in terms of self-worth, and that's what's holding you back. Might be your self-worth, how you're perceiving yourself, is holding you back as well. The Death card is a kind of liberation card for me. It allows you to burn away what you need to burn away now, almost kind of like the outer layer of your skin, in order to shed your skin and stand in your own true light, rise like that sun in the distance. This is the Phoenix Rising card. It's a card of transformation by allowing endings to happen. If there is an ending or something that needs to be brought to a close now, don't hold back. That is very much the message, whether it's to do with your own perceptions, self-image, or whether it's to do with your external world. Now is the time to really allow yourself to rise. Push through your own limitations, push through your own boundaries, because there's a real liberation in death, and it is very purifying. It's allowing your true light to shine. So there's a beautiful transformative message here. It can be very much a rebirth of self, which is why it can be linked to self-esteem, self-image as well, Taurus. Either way, change is coming, because the pages are the very beginnings of change, of new beginnings in the Court card, and this is a Court card. The Page of Swords is where you're beginning to see truths of situations, where you're beginning to get clarity in how to move forward. So I do feel for some of you, whatever blocks you are challenged with, either in your external world or your internal world, you're going to see through them. You're going to understand a way to move past them now, because the Page of Swords is exactly that. The swords are about mental energy. It is about our mind, our perspective, seeing the bigger picture, understanding the steps that we need to take. I feel for some of you, it might well be conversations that you need to have, that you know you need to have in order to move forward, in order to advance yourself. This can also be about making decisions or choices, the very beginnings, a decision or choice that brings change, the very beginnings of change to your life. But I feel for some of you, it is the Wind of Change card. You can see all that wind blowing the trees, the lawn, the clouds are being blown to the right. And there's a big message here of things are just beginning to become clear. You're suddenly understanding where you're going and what you want and how to get there. You know, this is all about rising ambition as well. And I just feel for some of you, you're getting that second wind to move forward now. And I think it's towards this Nine of Cups. What is going to fulfill you? Making choices towards what will bring you your hopes, dreams and wishes to reality. The Six of Pentacles can be about conversations with people. It can be about being open to listen. This is about giving and receiving. Sometimes we're great at giving advice, but we're terrible at taking it. And this is your energy, Taurus. This can be about being open to receive, being open to listen to advice. But, you know, this is you as well, Taurus. I feel for some of you, you're beginning to connect to self. You're beginning to bring value into your life. You're beginning to open up to the new. You're beginning to restore that balance. You see the scales here, the balance that is mentioned here in the energy reading. Things are beginning to look up. The steps that you're taking are beginning to pay off. The Hierophant is the seen version of the unseen, God, the divine and universe. So there's also a message here that you're being guided. Now is the time for you to be open to receive, Taurus, by taking the steps you need to take, the decisions to bring positive change into your life. And don't hold back. That's the only message. Okay, Taurus, so this is love and romance. It won't resonate with everybody, but you know, let's go through this. So we've got the Justice card, the card of Libra, which is also about balance. We've got the Devil energy and we've got the King of Swords. So the Justice card is about getting balance in your life. Some of you might be striving to get balance, and I feel because there's a Two of Pentacles here, some of you are caught between home and work. Either spending too much time in the office, or there's too much going on in the home life and it's affecting your work. Either way, there's a need for getting balance now, getting the right balance in life, work-life balance, or whatever's pulling you in different directions. Justice can also be about disputes, legal systems, legal contracts, negotiations. You know, justice can be about marriage. It can be about divorce. It can be about custody of children. Can be about disputes between assets, all of that kind of thing, certainly in terms of love and romance. Some of you might have felt that you've been treated unfairly, and this can be where legal institutions are involved, government institutions, but justice can also be where wrongs are just being righted, because we've got the King of Swords as well, which is kind of like an earthly justice. He sits very similar, do you see? He sits very similar to the Justice card, the Libran energy. And I do feel for some of you, there is something about wrongs being righted. If you've been treated in an unjust way, I feel for some of you that truth and justice is on your side. Now, the Devil energy. You see, this is the Lovers and they're in chains. I feel some of you are You could be in toxic relationships, or you could have experienced toxic relationships. You could have gone through a difficult time on the relationship front, on the love and romance front. I do want to say that could be the Four of Pentacles as well. Something that made you feel low, something that made you question your own self-esteem, self-worth. And now I feel for some of you, you're beginning to get it back because you're letting go of this part of your life. It can be toxic relationships, power games, manipulation, all of this kind of thing. I think some of you are beginning to see through what that devil energy is, the illusion of it, and making conscious choices now to move forward in your life. You've got a bigger game plan. You understand where you're going. And I do feel for some of you, you're beginning to take charge because you're reading between the lines in a situation and seeing truths. And that's empowering for you, Taurus, because everything is suddenly becoming clear. So whatever this is in terms of love and romance, and what I'm saying will make sense to some of you, you will understand what it means. But I want to say don't worry, because justice restores balance. Whether you're in legal situations, whether you've been treated unjustly in some way, I do feel there's a message here of the truth will out. The truth is on your side. You've got two truth cards. The swords of truth is held by justice, truth and victory. This is a sword of truth and victory as well, because the King of Swords holds the Ace of Swords. Karmic retribution, karmic truths. So whatever this is, Taurus, you're going to conquer it. This is just don't fall prey to the illusion. And I do think that you're going to see through that this month. Any illusions in relationships or anything that might have gone, this might have been an energy that you've been dealing with and you're beginning to move on from now. We have Libra and Aquarius energies here. This is a Capricorn energy. So powerful energies. But I do feel for some of you, Taurus, that you're breaking free of something that could have made you feel quite small for a period of time. And I am going to expand that to work and business as well, because I do feel there is some overlapping energies with these cards too. So if you felt treated unjustly in the work front, I do feel this is where you're making the big comeback. Certainly in December, this is where you're moving towards re-establishing who you are and what you're capable of, and it's powerful, most definitely. And why am I saying that? Because you have these two cards here. We've got the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. This is the beginning of the journey and this is the end of the journey. This is the promise of success, and this is you claiming that castle in the distance. This is the King of Wands. So whatever new opportunity that might come into your life in money and career, whatever change you're looking at right now, the decisions that you're making, I feel the efforts that you're putting in, Taurus, they're beginning to promise something. They're beginning to promise success down the line. Certainly in terms of money and career, there is promise of reward. There's promise of growth and expansion here. And the King of Wands might be somebody who is offering you that opportunity. Could be a fire sign. Now this is a Leo energy, so it could be Leo, but it could also be Aries or Sagittarius. Let's use general fire. And it might well be that this opportunity is bringing you that new beginning, something that is really akin to your passions and desires as well. But certainly in terms of career, business, there's promise of success here. Something that ignites your passions and desires as well. I think something that's very much made for you, who you truly are. And whatever the beginning of this is, you see that castle in the distance, it promises success. It promises solidity. It promises to bring real growth long term for you. But you have to take the lead in your own life now. It is asking you to take action. It is asking you to be the opportunist. And you can only be the opportunist when you let go of what's holding you back, when you don't play it safe sometime, when you allow yourself to shed that old skin and rise in your own true light. Like I said, this is the kind of Phoenix Rising card, Taurus. And there's a message here that the steps that you're taking now will, you're on the right path. And the aces are linked to our destiny. So I do feel for some of you, you're finding the right path towards success, certainly in the money and career front. And again, we have Jupiter in Capricorn here. So Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, wants to bring wonderful things into your life. And yet, this Capricorn energy, you know, likes to go at its own pace. So Jupiter is shaking things up a little bit. You might feel thrown off balance by this opportunity coming in unexpectedly, you know, Taurus. If you're not juggling things, if you've not got too much on your plate, if you're not split between family and work or split between two different areas, this is where an opportunity might be coming in for you. Certainly in terms of business and career, that is really promising. That promises long-term success. But it might rock you and you might think, oh, I'm not ready to receive this. Which is why you're being told, be open to receive. This is your energy. So you see how the cards work. You see the story that they're telling, Taurus. It's a beautiful story. And yeah, and it's all leading here. And you have to believe it to make it happen. So let me just pull a spirit card. So, Spirit, what's the final message for Taurus for December 2019, please? Final message for Taurus, our lovely Taurus. Okay. Okay, so the first one is, it does make me laugh actually because it's intuitive nudges. And that's exactly what I feel is happening here. You're being nudged by the universe. You're being told to be open to receive now. Get yourself ready. Don't be thrown off balance by good things coming into your life. Just because you don't feel in the right place or the right emotional place to receive, you know? So the intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. And I do think you're going to be given intuitive nudges. Things might just happen out of the blue. And the other one is inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. Yeah, set new goals. This is all about passion, certainly here. All about passion as soon as you allow yourself to bring endings to what needs to end. But definitely no need to worry. Beautiful reading, Taurus. So I wish you a wonderful Christmas and I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful December, Taurus, and I'll see you next time.